Hey guys, it's Em from I'm Gadget Man. I know it's been a little while, but get used to it because I got stuff to do. And hey, there's my cat back there. That's Chaos. Yeah, his name's Chaos, which is like the coolest cat name. You guys can steal it if you want. He's 11 years old, so originator right here. The reason why I'm doing this video is actually I wanted to not do an unboxing, but actually show you something that I got today that I'm not sure if a lot of people have. It's for people with the Xbox One. I just dropped a piece. Basically, I'm going to close the box so you can see it. It is the dual charge dock, DreamGEAR, for Xbox One. You know, I YouTubed this, and nobody had it yet, so I figured I'd do a quick video for you guys. Here is the battery. It is it's all built in. It's not like the other one, the Nyko one, where it's two pieces, where it's the battery and then the battery door, which is, you guys familiar with Xbox One, there's a battery and a battery door. You know, one thing I wanted to note.
It's all very intuitive.
Awesome. My Xbox is on, so it's listening to me right now, and it just changed the channel on my TV. Give me a second. Xbox off.
You can also add extra time to your recordings to ensure you
Xbox off.
overtime or those final envelopes.
You know what the code is? It's turn off. Hold on. Xbox, turn off. Yes. There, just shut everything off for me. So, yeah, anyway, excuse me. Anyway, here's the battery. There's the sensor, or the contact connector, or whatever. They're the other contacts for the internal part of the battery, and that connects into the controller, which is right here. See that? Contacts. Now you may notice there's only contacts on one side here, and there's contacts on both sides here. I already have a remote with it installed, so I know it works. The reason why I keep looking over here is because the actual charge station is over here, and I'm going to grab it so you guys can see it. I don't want to drop it because there's a remote in there, and that would be messy. There we go. Okay. So right now it's plugged in, and excuse me for my eyes going back and forth again. I do that a lot. This is it plugged in, and it actually kind of looks like a Tron-esque, very 1980s vehicle, or something the Fantastic Four would fly. It's like, anyway, it's cool looking, right? I thought so. So when you put a remote in, and here's an Xbox One remote right here, has it built in. You see it says, are you gonna focus? Thank you. DreamGEAR. Okay, there's contacts. Here's the base. You take the device, you actually put it in upside down, which is a little weird, but there you go. Once you snap it in, it turns red or green. It's a little finicky because I'm holding it. You can see it's red. See that? Red, green. It's like Christmas. Now, because the base is so narrow at the bottom, if you move it, I just shook it here, it turns green because the contact is not connecting correctly. Now it's red. So that's one thing I noticed I'm a little disappointed about, is it's very finicky, and because, you know, the contact's just so small. If you look here, there's these tiny little pins. Do that. You see that? They're very fine little pins. So when you put the pins, if you don't line them up perfectly, it doesn't turn red. Now, I had these both installed, and I was like, cool, I'm going to show you guys this because nobody else has it. It's not online, and maybe somebody else has it now by the time I upload this, but at the time, nobody had this. Here was my problem. I tried taking this out, and it took a lot of energy for me to get this out of the controller. I was actually a little worried. Now, somebody more impatient would probably put a flathead screwdriver to the back of this and try to rip it out of the controller, which obviously would destroy the battery, or at least destroy the plastic around the battery, and potentially destroy a $60 remote control. So I was a little disappointed in that. However, I would have probably never taken them out unless I wanted to show you guys, so you're welcome. So that said, I'm actually going to put this one back in. I'm going to try to show you. And forgive me, I have a little bit of a head cold. That's why I sound weird. So I'm going to try to put this in while I'm on camera, which is probably going to be nearly impossible. Contacts. Boom. Contacts. Boom. I'm going to actually put it in at a little bit of an angle to put it into the contacts first. And then, let me see if I can do this while I'm on camera. And then I'm going to snap it in. There. Now it's snapped in. Now, it went in actually a little easier than it did originally, so I guess I like deflowered the battery with the controller, which is kind of a weird thing to say, sorry. So that's it. So now it's plugged in. It's now a rechargeable surface or device or remote. It came with 2 batteries. The cost was $34 or $32 something on Amazon.com. And I think I'm going to keep it. So, hold on a second. Sorry guys, my cool cat Chaos decided to climb my pinball machine, so I had to scream at him and get him out of here. So anyway, there's a remote, it's on, battery pack is in. I'll plug this in. It's a little weird again, it's not like the Nyko where you just sort of, Nyko, yeah, you just push it in the base. Ooh, look, IR. Oh, it's like a PlayStation 4. Well, because it has the lights. No, just kidding. Anyway, boom. And boom. Charging. Okay. Day 1 edition. Charging. Now they're both charging. Hi. They're both charging now. Not the most steady thing in the world. Like, I'm really afraid the controllers are going to fall out. But it's pretty freaking cool looking, and that might bypass. Give it a go for me. You notice in the back here is a micro USB connector. There is no AC adapter with this. It's micro USB. So, ironically enough, I have it attached to my Nyko charging base. I'm going to try to show you. So you're going to look at my ugly mug a little closer now. And there it is. So there's the Nyko charging base. Or I think it's Nyko. If not, I'm an asshole. Hold on. Yeah, Nyko. I'm not an asshole. Nyko. So you can see here the Nyko has a USB port in the front. This is the Xbox 360, obviously, because that's the 360 controller. Which is actually really cool, where the new Nyko for the Xbox One doesn't have a USB out in the front. It's just a power AC in the back. So this new one, I have it feeding out of this one, obviously. So it's only a USB connector, and the intent is that you would plug it into your Xbox One, and then it would charge through your Xbox One, but I don't have my Xbox One all the time. I guess it is on all the time, technically, because you just say Xbox on and it turns on. So anyway, sorry for like the mellow review. Again, I'm a little sick. So yeah, USB powered, Xbox One, dual charge dock. Oh, my Xbox just turned on. Dual charge dock, boom. Amazon.com, like $32, $34. Pain in the ass to put the battery in. Well, easy to put the battery in, impossible to take the battery out. So that's why, after I just did this quick cut to get my cat the hell out of here, my cool cat, Chaos, I couldn't put the battery back out to show you, so I figured I'll just pick up the cut, so without breaking my remote. So if you don't care about ever taking it out, I would suggest getting this one. I heard there's some problems with the other Nyko and the batteries coming out, but it's probably not as bad because that's a 2-piece where you can take the actual shell off, and the shell has a hole, and then there's a battery part that goes in, and that's it, a battery. Not a battery part, but the actual batteries, the rechargeable battery. And then there's a door with a little hole, and then you rest it in just like the 360 one that I just showed. So yeah, this one's cool. I like it. I'm a little like, kind of hate that I couldn't get the battery out, but I'm just going to leave it, and I'm probably going to keep it. I ordered both, the Nyko and this one, and this one came first. So, and I'm familiar with the Nyko, and that's it. So I'm rambling. Anyway, I'm Gadget Man. I appreciate you guys watching. Again, the last video I did with the comparison, almost have 100,000 views. Crazy. And all I can do is thank you guys for watching me and blab. And I promise next time I do a video, I will sound a lot better. Anyway, I'm Gadget Man. Peace.